Hey, y'all. So I'm going to do my review on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Um, I, they just too old to be acting like this. And I mean, I guess every branch of the housewives is old, but y'all too old. Get your life together. But again, I know it's for TV and Oprah and them love the mess. So this is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me see what this is. Season 2, episode 5. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the beginning. Yeah, I know I got my notes because I don't remember nothing. So it starts with how it ended last episode was Melody walking into Marceau's that store or that lounge called Black, and she comes in and this is a mess. What are you doing here? You know how Melody talk like a little rabbit ass dog. And talking about his business, and then Kimmy's son comes up to him and hugs him because he's working with Marceau and Tisha doing his business. And then she's basically telling Martell, don't come for my mom because you said she had a sex tape, and where's the proof? And he's like, whatever. And you crossed the line, and she's really going off of him. And I'm like, why are you in this man's face? If you don't care, you couldn't even address his wife at your event, so why are you addressing him? That's what happened the last time, and they got into it. But this is Melody. She tried. I can handle myself. I ain't Tisha. You don't talk to me like that, girl. Please. And then she's like, "Well, Marceau is like, well, I'm not speaking to you and your husband because basically your husband threatened my life. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. When somebody says that, that means they did it. If your husband didn't threaten him, you're like, no, he did not. You said prove it. That means he did it. So you done told on your husband, you ain't even know it. Then she said, oh, and you leaked our tax records. And he's like, no, I did not. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. He said, prove it. I can't. Well, then what the hell are you talking about, Melody? Like, come on. Then she walks out and, does what she does best, over talks and walks away. Then Melody and Martell are talking about the kid's birthday party, and she's saying she wants to invite Tisha because of the kids. And he's like, oh, how are you going to do that? She said, well, the kids are friends, and the kids are the ones that are not adults, and they want to be friends because that's what they do. They're little kids. Why penalize the kids? Let adults be adults. You don't have to be in the same space. If they're in a bowling alley, their parents could be over here. Y'all could be over there monitoring your kids and talking amongst each other as husband and wife, and let the kids have a good time. Be an adult. Y'all 30-something years old. I'm 42, and I wasn't doing that in no 35. Come on, please. Not to mention, none of them look like they 40. They 35. They look a lot older. Maybe it's the makeup. I don't know. Then Martell's mother comes in, and she gets the baby, and she's just like, oh my gosh, I love meeting my little grandbabies. And she's like, well, won't you be our living nanny and sell your house and come live with us? She's like, no, ma'am, no. Who I look like? Like Martell mother, like she gets with it. Like she be at the club, she be tootsie rolling, and all that. So this gonna be good. But she's like, no, I'm not doing it. And then his mom, Martell's mom, is talking to him about, have you seen your dad? He didn't come to the baby shower. He's like, no, I reached out, and I reached out to invite him, and he didn't come. He said he was busy. And, Martell's all upset about that. And I get it. You in therapy about your dad and the relationship, and you just feel a certain kind of way. But you kind of can't be upset that this man can't come to a baby shower. Like, you're trying to rebuild a relationship, but this man got a regular job. He got a regular 9 to 5. He got things he got going on in his life, and he don't have the luxury of saying, my son's a Love Marriage Huntsville. I got to take off work to be at a baby shower. That's not what his real life is like. They have to let that go. Then, Melody meets with Kimmi, and she's talking about, Melody's 34. She don't, so when she has her hair in a ponytail or some kind of, maybe. But other times she look a smooth 45. And then they talk about, what happened. I mean, Melody talks to Kimmi about, what they're doing, what she has going on, and she's saying, yeah, I'm trying to do some kind of event to get people to vote and have their voice heard. to vote, whether it's sitting, whether it's singing, whether it's protesting, but she wants everybody to have a voice and know how important voting is. So then they talk about, Melody's like, I'm all down for it as long as you ain't trying to get me and Tisha together. And she goes, I'm not doing that no more. Like, Tisha is my family by marriage and you're my friend. We gotta just be separate. Like, I have friends that are friends with you and not friends with you. And it has to be in a safe space and not have to always worry about each other. Because y'all can have friends and not be friends. Put it that way. And then, let's see, Melody Martell talking about the birthday party again, talking about it's $2,000. And Martell's like, what? Back in the day, my parents would only spend $20 on a party. I mean, your mother was a single mother. She did what she had to do. Back in the days, you can have chips, hot dog, some quarter waters, and a birthday cake that your mama made for $2, and that's a birthday party. I never had a birthday party, so I don't know, but this is what I've heard, what I've seen. So $2,000, but y'all the hoes, right? Y'all got all these businesses going on. So $2,000 ain't nothing to y'all, right, Melody? Right? Because you always the one talking about how much money, how I'm high class, and how I'm high end, I'm bougie. Be bougie and pay $2,000, and Martell basically saying no. Then Melody, tells Martell, I'm gonna be the bigger woman. I'm gonna call Tisha because the kids have nothing to do with this, and I want them to see each other. They haven't seen each other in a long time. And Martell's like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I can't believe this, whatever. Pointless. So they go to Tisha and Marceau, and they're talking about what happened when Melody came in and how, their house is basically a train wreck because this is their transition home until they move to their dream home. I'm not that kind of rich where I can get another house before I buy another house because I'm building a bigger house and I want to spend more money in one. Like, I don't know. And she said, we got to clean up for the dinner we get ready to have. And he's like, oh, my foot hurt. Typical Marceau. He ain't doing it. Then they have the dinner and they're in the kitchen. So it's Tisha, Kimmi, and then Tisha's mom, Messy Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is one of the mamas that you just say, we're going to pray for her and just agree to disagree because she got so much to say. It needs to be Mama D, Mama Joyce, and Miss Wanda need to do a show together because they are all hot messes and they do too much and they're too involved in their kids' grown adult lives. Now, Miss Wanda got a speech impediment and she be trying to read people. You can't read people with a speech impediment, sugar. You can't do it. You can't do it. And every other word is, what you say? I said, I want the DVD. She just don't have it. So just stop trying to read people. So she comes in and telling Kimmi, well, I know Tisha told you what I told her. And she's like, how are you going to talk about me? And I wasn't even there. And I wasn't even invited to the conversation. And Kimmi real classy base, okay? Kimmi, she was saying, well, I heard what you said on the reunion. And you threw Tisha under the bus. And you should have talked to Tisha. And she's like, if Tisha don't have a problem and Tisha ain't said nothing to me, then you shouldn't be saying it to me either. And she's like, well, you a little motor mouth, Kimmi. You know how you do. And she goes, well, ain't the pot calling the kettle black? And she's like, it's true. And Kimmi's just like, you have this problem with me and what I said, but Tisha don't. And Tisha is literally standing right in Tisha's here, Melody and Miss Wanda. I mean, Kimmi and Miss Wanda. If she ain't saying nothing, then y'all shouldn't be saying nothing. And Tisha kind of like steps back into the background like, I ain't got nothing to say. Because clearly she don't have a problem. So Miss Wanda shouldn't have a problem either. She get on my nerve. Just keep running her mouth. I don't understand the relationship between Tisha and her mother. Because Tisha's mother has a problem with everything that should bother Tisha. And it doesn't bother Tisha. And if she has a problem and she don't want to say it, that's her business. Miss Wanda, mind your business over there. Then she's telling her, listen, reel that shit back and stop talking to me like that because Tisha ain't with it, so you shouldn't be with it. And then Tisha's like, okay, we're going to have dinner, like bypasses everything that just happened. But Tisha, why you let her go that far, period? If you didn't have a small problem with it, when you wanted the issue to be addressed, you should have never said nothing in the first place. Or you should have, stop, it's all right, it's fine. I I don't want to talk about her and that issue. It's over. It's dead. But you let her keep going, which means you wanted it to get out. I don't know. They move and they eat in the I guess it's not like a dining room, it's something like a living room, and they have their plates in their hand, typical, eating and everything. And then Marceau was getting ready to tell a story to everybody in the room, which is Miss Wanda, Tisha, Kimmi, why can't I think of Kimmy's husband's name? Kimmy's husband, and I think it's Kimmy's son. And he said, guess who came into black today, swishing and sashaying? And Kimmy's like, who, Martell? Everybody died. Because when you say swishing and sashaying, you're already saying, you a little, how you doing? She said, I'm playing. Because when they play it back, they're going to have a problem with Kimmi now. So that's whatever. And then they tell them what happened. Here go Miss Wanda. You should have told her to get out. Like the security told Tisha to get out. He goes, well, I didn't tell her that because I didn't want to address her anymore than I already was. I'm saying what you should have said, Marcel, and I'm telling you. And again, Tisha is just quiet, and then she gets up, and then she goes and to the kitchen, and everybody's like, where's she going? But whatever. Then she's, what did Miss Wanda say? She goes, well, Kimmi, are you team Holt or are you team, whatever Kimmy's last name, their whole family's, Marceau and them. And she's like, I'm not team nobody. I'm team Kimmi, and I can be friends with both sides. And they just move on from there. Miss Wanda, mind your business is the key word for the week. Mind your business. Mind your business. Tisha comes out with a cake. And it's for Kimmy's birthday, surprised her. And then it ends, show previews and highlights for the next week, which I will show above. But really, somebody get Miss Wanda together. Oh, I get so irritated with that. Anyway, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Talk to you later. Bye.
Everything isn't bringing in money. So if we keep dishing all money out, we're going to be broke.
He told me that he wasn't accepting my resignation.
You taking my last name is very important to me.
No, we'll talk about this in down one.
I just want to try to stop the meanness.
So where do you think the meanness comes from?
You and your husband.